There once was a young man named Zane. He was only 20 years old, born into a poor family struggling to make ends meet. To support his parents and build a better future, Zane left his homeland and went abroad in search of work. There he worked tirelessly, driving a taxi day and night, saving every penny he earned. He was already engaged to a kind-hearted girl back in his village. The engagement was a ray of hope for both families. Zane had promised her, "I will return after making enough money so we can start our life together with dignity." With this dream in his heart, he continued working hard. But fate took a cruel turn one rainy night. While driving, Zane's car skidded on the wet road and struck a woman. Despite his desperate attempt to brake, the accident proved fatal. The woman died on the spot. Zane was devastated. The guilt and fear consumed him. The local authorities imposed a massive fine, hundreds of thousands in local currency. Zane had no savings to cover it. Too ashamed to tell his family, he thought, "I will handle this myself." He borrowed money from a friend at a high interest rate, putting up his vehicle as collateral, promising to repay it in 6 months. 6 months passed, but he couldn't gather the money. The interest kept mounting. Desperate, he took another loan, this time larger, to pay off the first. Then another, and another. Like a vicious cycle, he kept borrowing from one person to pay another. Slowly, the debt snowballed into more than 1 crore rupees. A year went by. Zane had become a shadow of his former self. Sleepless nights, constant anxiety, and crushing depression took over. His engagement had fallen apart. He had no property, no savings, only an unbearable mountain of debt. He couldn't bring himself to tell his father. "If I tell him, it will break his heart," he thought. Night after night, he sat alone, tears flowing, phone in hand, unable to call home. Finally, on a dark, hopeless night, when the debt collector's calls wouldn't stop and every door seemed closed, Zane gave up. He took his own life. When the news reached his family, it shattered them. His father wept bitterly. "Son, why didn't you tell us? We could have faced it together." But it was too late. Moral: borrowing money is not wrong, but one must be responsible and repay it on time. Loans should be taken with honesty and repaid with dignity, not turned into a trap of endless interest. Most importantly, never hide your struggles from your family. One mistake left unspoken cost a young man his entire future.